What it is, people, getting back in the booth. We're going to talk about some Backbreaker right now. I do like the game, although it has some shortcomings, but I think it could be way better if just some different things. What happened? I'm releasing a series of videos and shoot them right to the developers on their site so that, you know, they could see what I'm talking about and all this other type of stuff. Okay, so this is the action cam. Now the camera before the snap is fine. I have no problem with that camera at all because it's not going to affect the gameplay whatsoever. Alright, so here's the play, right? It's a pitch play, and when you run to the sideline, I think, first of all, I think the camera should always be pointed to the end zone. It should always be angled mostly towards the end zone at all times. It's a pitch play, right, to the left, which is fine, you know. Camera is kind of pointed to where I'm talking about, but once I run towards the sideline, the camera goes more to this side of the field, right, which is fine, right. But once I show you in a different angle, you'll see that it's not realistic actions because of the camera, right? Because the camera had me running towards this direction, right? You'll see that. I run more in a straight line than on an angle, right? And you know, I'm not, for any new player that's picking up this game, that's what they're going to do. That's the first thing they're going to do. You know, they're not going to think, oh, I got to run a certain way because the camera angle is making me run a certain way, right? So this is the action camera, right? And you see I'm running more east-west, which is left and right, instead of north-south. And then I kind of turn it upfield and get tackled. Okay, so that's the action camera, right? I think the camera, right, should change. Like I say, everything up until here, everything looks good. Up until, I guess, here, right? That angle should then be moved to, hold up, hopefully I can get this right. Okay, rotate that bad boy. Alright. So I get the ball right around here, right? And the camera angle is like zoomed in a little bit and it's like right around here, right? I think it should be panned out, straightened, so that the camera is always something like this, right? Now, with the camera always like this now, or maybe a little up, more up, right? With the camera angle now like this, I see all the open field. Naturally, I will press towards the end zone, naturally. I don't have to worry about the angle so much, right? Even when, you know, you go into aggressive mode, maybe just zoom it in a little bit and put the dark shadowing around the screen like you normally do. Natural motion. Alright? But I believe the camera should be more this way. Right? I can see down the field. Right? I can see the angle that I'm running at, and I can see all this green space more obvious. And then using the controller, you know, I don't have to, you know, worry about any kind of angle. Right? So I went to see, look how straight I ran. Look how straight I ran from the pitch. Right? And I didn't do that purposely. You know, that's just how I played, you know. But on the ball camera, I believe should be more like this. More straightforward, you know, not so much on an angle where it was like this, zoomed in, and then, you know, I was way off to the side of the camera. You know, looking at the sideline. No player on the field, when they're running with the ball, is looking at the sideline. It shouldn't be like that, no. It should be more stationary, right? And it should be more like this. And then, hey, why not, when I get tackled, why not, like, tilt the camera to the side a little bit? You know? Just a little bit. Nothing crazy, you know? But, yeah, I think that, the camera angle should definitely be more downfield. Not God mode like, right? Not God mode like. God mode is, here, let me see if I could get it. Free camera. God mode is up here, like that. Something like that. It would have been following me. No, I don't want that. No, I do not want that. I want more of the camera's way closer, right? We can see all the action, but, you know, more on the ball, you know, closer to the field, but always pointed towards the end zone. Always pointed mostly to the end zone. If somebody comes at me right here, right, I have enough room, I have enough reaction time to act accordingly to that, no matter what, you know. And this is still an action camera. It's not panned back so far where it looks like, you know, we're playing from a blimp. Okay, so that's my number one suggestion, is a camera that's more pulled back, right, and tilted up so that I can see ahead of myself. Thanks for listening, Natural Motion.